be working on in our math book today on page 216. So problem 1, we have 7/8 multiplied by 3/4. We know that when we multiply these, we just multiply straight across. 7 times 3 is 21, and 8 times 4 is 32. Now let's check that by shading in this. I have fourths on this side, so I almost called that the y-axis, but I'm going to shade in 3/4. Now going in the other direction, almost like the x-axis there, we have 7 out of 8. And that's where your other color comes in handy. And you're going to shade in 7/8. Now to figure out if this is correct, we would know by the total. That would be our denominator, which there are 32 rectangles here. And then we have these double shaded ones. That's our numerator. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 3 more, or 7 times 3, which would be 7, 14, and 21. So there we go. All right, our next one, we are dividing fractions. We have 3 divided by 1/8. I got to remember my rule to keep, change, and flip. 3 stays the same, but we need to put that whole number underneath it. My change would mean my symbol changes to multiplication, and flip means the fraction becomes the inverse, the opposite. The numerator becomes the denominator, and the denominator becomes the numerator. Now we have 3 times 8, which is 24 over 1, and that 1 would go away because that just means we have 24 wholes. Circle the circle, fill in the circles next to the true number sentence. So it says circle or circles, so we gotta check them all. 7 and 4/10 is greater than 74 hundredths, I agree. But that's also greater than 74 thousandths. If I were to compare place values, let's see, tenths, 7 and a 0, this is correct. Alright, now I have 1 and 2/3 is less than 123. Oh my gosh, I said 1 and 2/3, that is not correct at all. 1 and 23 hundredths is less than 123, which is also less than 12 and 3/10. Well, that's not true. 123 is greater than 12 and 3/10. So it's important that we check every single one, so that doesn't work. Now let's check here. I have 513 thousandths is less than 5 and 18 hundredths. I agree there. Which is less than 51 and 8/10. I agree there. Now let's check our final one. 91 and 52 hundredths is greater than 915 tenths. That is not true because I don't have anything in the hundredths place here, but I have a 9 here. Okay. Next one, for number 4, fill in the blanks with greater, less than, or equal to. 5/7 is what to 5 and 1/6? Sorry, not 1/6. 5/7 multiplied by 6 over 6. Well, 6 over 6 is the same as 1. So 5/7 times 1 is still 5/7. So this one is equal. 5/7 is blank to 5/7 and 4/3. Well, 4/3 is greater than a whole because here's 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, and here's another third. So that would be like multiplying by something bigger than 1, which would result in a number bigger than 5/7. So 5/7 is less than 5/7 multiplied by 4/3. Our final one, 5/7 is what to 5/7 and 6/7? 6/7 is less than 1. So if I multiply anything by less than 1, my product will be less than 1. So this means this is going to be greater. Number 5 says to write a number story that could be modeled by the number sentence in problem 2. I have 3 things that I'm splitting them into how many pieces? Or I have, not 3 things. How many pieces do I have here? I have 3 something and I'm splitting them how many times? So think about that. I have 3 1/8 pieces and I'm sharing them 3 times. How many pieces will I have all together? That could be one that we could think about there. That was kind of a tough one, right? So if I got to think about my stuff. 3, because essentially it's going to be my stuff divided by my groups here. So kind of thinking about that way as